Now, I want to invite Mallika Dutt of Breakthrough to the stage to give a progress report on a commitment made back in 2006. Let me bring her up by saying that before we had a separate section on women and girls, she was concerned that 1 in 5 women in the world will be a victim of rape or attempted rape at some point in their lifetime. 1 in 3 will have been beaten, coerced into sex, or otherwise abused. The majority of young people who never darken a schoolhouse door are girls. She was on this a long time before it became a priority of CGI. She made a commitment, and I would like for her to report on it. Mallika.
We have to go from the tall to the short. Thank you, Mr. President, and good morning, everybody. I'm so honored to be able to report on Breakthrough's 2006 commitment to reduce the twin pandemics of violence against women and HIV/AIDS. And of course, I would like to salute you, Mr. President, and the entire CGI team for making the empowerment of women and girls a priority this year. As we all know now, domestic violence and HIV/AIDS are very closely linked. Married Indian women who experience both physical and sexual violence demonstrate an HIV infection rate that is a higher prevalence of 4 times more than women who do not experience violence. 4 years ago, we committed to reduce HIV/AIDS and gender-based violence in India through cutting-edge, compelling campaigns. We wanted to initiate public dialogue, change attitudes, and change behavior so that we could reduce human rights violations like domestic violence, HIV infections within marriage, and homelessness faced by HIV-positive women. Our most recent campaign, Bell Bajao, or Ring the Bell, calls on men and boys to become partners in breaking the cycle of violence against women. Across the country, we've been delighted to gather stories of men and women who are interrupting violence in the home next door by ringing the doorbell when they hear abuse. We've reached 124 million people so far in India alone, and recently won a Cannes Lion at the International Advertising Agency Awards. Along with our mass media work, we train young people and community leaders to become rights advocates, to become change agents in their communities. We've trained more than 75,000 rights advocates, and they've reached another 2 million people at the grassroots level. We've achieved a 49% increase in awareness of the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act and a 15% increase in access to services for battered women. Building on the extraordinary success of Bell Bajao in India, we are so delighted to announce our 2010 Clinton Global Initiative commitment. We're going global. Bell Bajao Global Campaign is being launched right now at this instant. And we are so pleased that the UN Secretary General, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, is our first global champion. We really hope, Mr. President, that yourself and other male leaders in this room will join us in Bell Bajao. We hope to galvanize men and boys from around the world, across all walks of life, to partner with us to end this cycle of violence against women. I'd like to close by paraphrasing one of my sheroes, Eleanor Roosevelt. As she so eloquently said, where, after all, do human rights begin? They begin at home. They begin with you. Thank you.